The moment the internet stopped scrolling was the moment Blackpink moved again. After years of anticipation, speculation, solo dominance, and global headlines, the announcement of the Deadline comeback in 2026 didn't just excite fans. It triggered a worldwide reaction that reminded everyone why Blackpink remains one of the most powerful forces in modern pop culture. Within minutes of the reveal, searches for Blackpink Comeback 2026 Deadline album, Jennie Jisoo's Lisa reunion, and Blackpink new music skyrocketed across platforms, proving that even after time away as a full group, their influence has only grown stronger. And what makes this comeback different is not just the music. It's the story leading up to this exact moment. For years, fans around the world watched each member build her own identity beyond group promotions. Jennie dominated global fashion conversations, appearing at major fashion weeks and redefining the idol fashion crossover. Lisa expanded her international reach, gaining recognition far beyond the K-pop industry and strengthening Blackpink's presence in Western markets. Jisoo successfully transitioned deeper into acting, proving her versatility as both performer and storyteller. Rosé continued shaping her musical identity through emotional performances and collaborations that highlighted her unique vocal tone. Individually, they were thriving. Together, however, they represented something much bigger, a rare global phenomenon capable of uniting audiences across continents. That is why the announcement of Deadline feels less like a comeback and more like a reunion of cultural power. Fans didn't just celebrate new songs. They celebrated the return of chemistry, energy, and a group dynamic that helped define an entire era of K-pop. The anticipation has been building quietly for months, with subtle hints appearing through interviews, schedules, and industry rumors. When confirmation finally arrived, social media timelines transformed instantly into countdowns, reaction videos, and emotional messages from Blinks who had waited years to see all four members stand together again. What makes this moment especially fascinating is how the music industry itself has changed during Blackpink's group hiatus. New groups debuted, trends evolved, and streaming competition intensified. Yet despite the rapid pace of change, Blackpink never disappeared from global relevance. Their past releases continued gaining streams, their performances remained widely viewed, and their brand power stayed unmatched. Analysts now describe the Deadline comeback as a rare case where anticipation grows stronger over time instead of fading, a sign of lasting cultural impact rather than temporary popularity. Early concept teasers immediately fueled discussion among fans and critics alike. The visuals suggested a more mature and cinematic direction, balancing elegance with intensity. Rather than repeating previous formulas, the imagery hinted at evolution. Artists returning not to reclaim old success, but to redefine themselves again. This shift has sparked countless theories online. Some fans believe the Deadline era represents a turning point where Blackpink transitions fully into global pop icons rather than being seen only within the K-pop framework. Others interpret the darker aesthetic as symbolic of growth, reflecting the experiences each member gained during their solo journeys. And here's where the suspense truly builds. Industry observers are watching closely because Blackpink comebacks historically reshape market trends. Previous releases influenced fashion styles, choreography trends, and even social media challenges worldwide. If Deadline follows that pattern, the ripple effects could extend far beyond music charts. Streaming platforms are already preparing for increased traffic, while media outlets predict massive engagement numbers during release week. The question many are asking is not whether the comeback will succeed, but how big the impact will actually be. Halfway through this story, there's an important detail fans shouldn't overlook. This comeback arrives at a moment when global audiences are more connected than ever. K-pop is no longer a niche genre, it's a mainstream global industry. Blackpink helped build that bridge years ago, and now they return to a world that fully understands their influence. That changes expectations dramatically. Every teaser frame, every lyric hint, and every performance preview becomes part of a larger narrative unfolding in real time. Fans are not just waiting for music, they are participating in an event. If you've been following Blackpink since earlier eras, you might notice something different about the energy surrounding Deadline. There is less uncertainty and more confidence. The members appear established, experienced, and creatively independent, which often leads to stronger artistic direction. This creates curiosity. Will the new songs lean toward powerful performance anthems, emotional storytelling, or a completely unexpected sound? The mystery itself keeps audiences engaged, replaying teasers and analyzing every detail, extending watch time and discussion across platforms. Another reason this comeback matters is emotional connection. Many fans grew alongside Blackpink over the years. Their music marked personal memories, school days, friendships, challenges, celebrations. When a group with that level of emotional history returns, the reaction becomes deeply personal. That emotional investment translates into longer viewing sessions, repeated listens, and stronger community interaction, all of which contribute to the massive online momentum currently surrounding the Deadline era. And right now, as excitement continues building, one thing is clear: the comeback represents more than nostalgia. It symbolizes continuity. In an industry often defined by rapid change, Blackpink's return shows how longevity and reinvention can coexist. They're not trying to recreate the past. They're stepping into a new chapter shaped by global experience and artistic growth. This is exactly why curiosity keeps rising. Audiences want to see how far they can evolve while still maintaining the identity that made millions of fans fall in love with them in the first place. As the countdown moves closer to release day, anticipation becomes part of the experience itself. Every update adds another layer to the narrative. Every fan reaction amplifies the global conversation, and every teaser increases the sense that something significant is about to happen. Whether you are a longtime Blink or someone discovering Blackpink for the first time, this moment offers a rare opportunity to witness a comeback unfolding on a worldwide scale in real time. If you're excited to see how the Deadline era reshapes Blackpink's legacy and possibly sets new records for 2026, stay tuned and keep following every update closely. Share your expectations, join the conversation, and let us know what you think this comeback will bring. And if you want to stay updated with the fastest Blackpink news, analysis, and comeback coverage, make sure you subscribe and stay with us, because the story of Deadline is only just beginning, and the biggest moments may still be ahead. As the final days before release approach, the atmosphere surrounding Blackpink continues to intensify in ways rarely seen in the music industry. Fans are revisiting past performances, streaming older hits, and reconnecting with the group's journey, creating a wave of nostalgia that blends perfectly with anticipation for something new. This growing momentum shows how powerful a carefully timed comeback can be, especially when artists return with renewed confidence and global experience. Many viewers are now paying attention not only to the music, but also to the storytelling behind the era, the visuals, the themes, and the emotional message that Deadline may carry. Every small update becomes meaningful, every teaser sparks discussion, and every reaction video expands the global conversation even further.